Good morning, John Augustine, back again, sharpish. Now, these are the events that occurred that I just highlighted there in 1999. On the 10th of January 1999, the Euro debut was launched in European financial markets, and it was a success. By the way, we still have it. It's great to have it. On the 13th of the 1st, 1999, Derek Hill became the 11th citizen of Ireland. I think he was one of the people that were detained in Britain, suspected of the Birmingham bombing, but they were innocent. And they spent many years in prison, and they would have got some compensation for false imprisonment. And they were ill-treated as well. And so he and I think he married one of the Kennedys. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about him since, one way or another. But by the way, the euro, just to say, if you had a jingle in your pocket, you were feeling all right years ago. Then you had pound notes and 10 shillings and put one out of your pocket, because you were doing well. And because it was, inflation was nearly unheard of, and the phantom went up even a halfpenny at the time. Had to be a hue and cry, especially on milk or the stout. The pint of stout is your only man, says Miles Nagapoli. In any event, there'd be a hue and cry, so we watched the pounds and shillings because it could make a difference, you see. So that's about the euro. So you begin to lose track of the euro and what it buys, you know. A euro now, a euro, like what would have been a pound, it buys very little. So just make that as a little remark, and those of you long in the tooth will remember all that. Then, on the 5th of February, 1999, there was new legislation changed to the RSI, which was what you paid the social insurance. And it was changed to the Personal Public Service number, expanded to use. And it's something that you use on the buses and use for a lot of other businesses, which is good in some ways. And that was a big change. And then on the 31st of March 1999, a great initiative of the government to the land that was taken off the Irish people by the British centuries ago was back to them. And the Land Commission apportioned land to people, farmers, and also farmers that had very unfertile land in the west were housed, and it would have had the Irish language were housed in various parts of the east, especially. And there's parts there where they have the Gaeltacht. I passed a place there on my way towards Dundalk yesterday, and I've passed it before, of course, I would say going towards RD, and there's a Gaelic area there, and the signs are in Irish, and there's a shop there, and it mentions the word shuppa. And it's lovely to see it, to see the Bannockdale lad. God bless you. Slán lad. Good boy. Couldn't have taught to a Guinea user. How are you? Oh, noble ones, a Guinea user. Doesn't it sound good? Yeah. Lovely to see it. I've got a great love for it now. I didn't have when I was in school, because you got slapped if you didn't know the answer, and there's no way to make it compulsory. You make it that you can choose. But I had enough Irish, and I was able to speak to people in the Gaeltacht. And he understood me and said it was all right years ago. I still have it. I'm able to use it when called upon. Yes, sorry. Nana Manarrogs and Vicar Good Spirit Neighbour Men as the Irish. Blessing yourself. Lovely, isn't it? Has a continental flavour. Anyway, the Irish Land Commission was dissolved. It did such great work. The work was finished. And down in near Boyle, there was a lord there, Sir Cecil King Harman. He had up to 60,000 acres, 20,000 around Boyle, and more lands up as far as Ballymahan in County Longford. All that was divided among the people. Now, Lockheed there's a part of it owned by the state. And there's a great visitor attraction down there and boats that you can hire. Myself, my late wife, hired a boat and rowed out to Castle Island, where the McDermotts had the castle there in the island of Lockheed, known as the Killarney of the West. So you see where we're coming from. The Land Commission took all that and divided among the farmers. Didn't they do well? But they kept a good portion of it. And one time they had got a grant from the EU to build a hotel. And two ignoramuses from Dublin, would you believe, that never put a foot in the town, objected. And they held up the whole lot and they lost the grant because of these two buckos. And then they withdrew. Some old yoke from Harrington Street in Dublin, and I'd love to knock their blocks off for what they did, because the hotel was badly needed. And there's no hotel in Boyle now whatsoever, when there was four in my young days. The shame, isn't it? Known as the Killarney of the West because of Lockheed. Lots of visitors. And no hotel. They're staying at Carrick-on-Shannon. There is 2 or 3 hotels. There's, let's say, 1, 2. There is 3 hotels. Yes, sorry, 3. And still going strong, thank you very much. And one of them, the Landmark Hotel is dear enough if you're staying there, but it's a first-class hotel, of course. I've often dined in it. I stayed in this Queen's Hotel, and then there's the hotel up the street. The Mahers own it. The Mackins used to own it. The hotel in the main street, an extraordinary estate in it. The Bush Hotel. Funny, isn't it, when you're trying to remember? Anyways, I just mentioned that as talking about the Land Commission and the great gift. You know, all these had land taken off our brothers and sisters centuries ago. But you know, the wheel turns, doesn't it? Back it came to the farmers. And they're the breadbasket of this country. Yeah. Bye now, and have a good day. Rain and all, it might clear off, you know yourself. Can't stay all day, but there has been some days that have rained all day. Thank you very much. How's your father? Yes, sorry. Bye now. Have a good day as best you can.